Welcome back, my mortal developer. In our previous lesson, we prepared the mind of our page, the head, invisible but powerful. Tonight, we enter the body. Right now, we have headings, but headings alone are not enough. We need real content, but it must be structured and meaningful. This is where the paragraph element comes into play. Now, this is important. We use headings to introduce sections and paragraphs to provide the actual content. This is how we properly structure our HTML documents and keep search engines happy. Let us add another paragraph element and summon the browser. I will refresh the page so we can see the changes we made. Excellent. Notice that the browser automatically adds space between the elements. We call this margin, and we will explore it in a few lessons when you are introduced to CSS. But look carefully. The browser adds a different margin to each element. It makes the content easier to read. This is why structure and hierarchy matter. The browser is not guessing, it follows rules. Sometimes text is important. Sometimes a few words must stand out inside a paragraph. This is where we use the strong element. The strong element makes text bold, but more importantly, it gives it importance. It tells the browser, search engines and screen readers this text matters. But sometimes you do not want to mark something as important. You simply want to emphasize a word or a phrase. This is where we use the M element. The M element adds emphasis. It subtly changes the tone of the sentence. Let us summon the browser and observe the changes. Oh yes, our page begins to take proper form. In the first paragraph, we see the bold text inside the strong element. In the second paragraph, we see the subtle emphasis created by the M element. Remember this. Strong means importance. M means emphasis. HTML is about meaning first. Now let us enrich our content by creating another section. The HR element creates a horizontal line across the page. It separates sections. HR stands for horizontal rule, and it does not require a closing tag. Elements that do not need a closing tag are called void elements. Let us see this in the browser. Excellent. The horizontal rule creates a visual separation between the top of the page, which we can call the header, and our new section, Featured Books. Notice how it already feels more structured. We have a header, and beneath it the main content. This new section will have subsections. For that, I will use another member of the headings family, the H3 element. It is the next logical heading level for a subsection title. Remember, hierarchy matters. Under each subsection title, we add a paragraph element to provide the content. Let us add two more subsections. Oh, look at this. Clean, structured, beautiful. Now let us see what the browser says. Excellent. We can immediately see the sections and subsections on this page. If you make structure and hierarchy your habit, it is one of the most important things you can do in these early steps of web development. Renfield, since when we have a school bell?
Since today, master.
Nice thought, Renfield. You surprise me. Very well. Class is over, my mortal friend. In the next lesson, we continue to structure a document, introducing the div and span elements. We will also see how elements occupy space in the browser. Until then, review what we built today and rest. And remember, like and subscribe, or I visit.